It's Jack from B&T MacFarlane. Today we're going to go over the difference between the B01 series from Kubota and the LX series from Kubota. So let's get into it. So before we get into the video, we're going to go over these two tractors in general and just see where they fall within Kubota's product lineup. On my right here you have the B2601. And that fits in with the B01 series from Kubota. I did make a video on this specific tractor, but just some general points on this tractor. The B01 series, it is the first compact tractor in Kubota's lineup. It's designed for a weekend warrior type customer in mind. So if you're just looking for general maintenance around your property, do some general lifting, some landscaping, maybe even some lawn mowing and some snow removal with this tractor, then this one would be the right one for you. Generally, we see this tractor go to a customer with about 5 to 10 acres of semi-wooded, semi-finished property. So it's going to be a little bit of a lighter tractor, so it's not going to rip up your lawn if you're driving across it constantly. And on my left here, this is going to be the next size up from the B01 series. So it's going to fit in just above the B01 and just under the standard L series. So that would be your L2610 series in terms of a frame size, weight, lift capacity. So if you're looking for a tractor with just a little bit more power while still keeping that weekend warrior type of tractor in mind, then the LX series, that would be the one for you. But with that being said, we're going to go into some kind of the specifics to help narrow down your search between these two tractors. In Kubota's product lineup, there's a huge overlap in terms of horsepower. You're going to see a lot of tractors with the 26 horsepower on the side of the tractor. And that's no different here. You have the B2601 as well as the LX2610. They both do have right around the 26 horsepower, but the biggest difference between the two is that the LX actually has a bigger displacement engine. So with that bigger displacement engine, it will weigh a little bit more, but you're also going to get a little bit more low-end torque. So if you're looking to use this tractor for even more of a utilitarian mindset in the bush or towing logs or towing anything, then the LX tractor, it might be the one for you because you're going to get a little bit more power out of it. Both of these tractors right now, they do come equipped with a loader. So the one on the B2601, it will be the LA435. And if you remember Kubota, they absolutely love their numbers. So 435, that's going to be the lift capacity in kilograms to the top of the lift height. So this one here, LA435 with a quick attach coupler, it's going to lift about 435 kilograms. Over here, the LX2610, you have the LA535. So you're going to get about 200 pounds more lift capacity to the top of the lift height. But if you're just looking to bring pallets around with forks, say 3-4 feet off the ground like a normal height, then the LX, you will get about 300, maybe 400 pounds more lift capacity out of it. So that's one thing to consider is you want to look at your application when you're deciding between these two tractors and look at what kinds of things you're going to be lifting with it and what kinds of things you plan to be lifting with it in the future, because there's nothing worse than buying a tractor, bringing it home, being all excited, and then figuring out you can't lift up what you actually bought the tractor for. So definitely look into the weights and what kinds of things you're looking to do with it before you decide between these two tractors. Both of these tractors, they will be very deluxe up on the operator's platform. They both come with the loader stick in an ergonomic position over on the side. On a more economy tractor, you will notice that the loader control stick will be out in front of you. This one's nice, it's down by your side with the armrest, makes it very nice for long days when you're using that loader. Both of them, they do come with a rubber flat floor mat and all the nice dials as well. The biggest thing that you're going to notice on the B01 as well as the LX2610 is that both of them have a mid PTO, which is a huge bonus. So the LX2610, it's actually the last tractor in Kubota's lineup that has a mid PTO. So if you're looking for the biggest possible tractor that has a mid PTO, then that one would be the right one for you, because you will be able to get a 63-inch snowblower across the front, where on the B2601 you will be limited to about a 55-inch snowblower across the front. One of the biggest differences between the LX2610 and the B2601, it's not a huge difference as between a BX series as well as a B01 series, but it will be the ground clearance of the tractor. Standing beside this tractor, you will notice it comes up quite a bit higher on me here, so you do gain about 1.5–2 inches of ground clearance. So if you're looking to take this tractor into the deep dark woods where you will need that specific amount of ground clearance, then the LX tractor might be the one to consider for you. Another thing, this tractor behind me, it is the LX2610 ROPS model, so it does not have a cab on it. A huge advantage of going up to an LX tractor is that it is also the first tractor in Kubota's lineup that offers a factory cab. So if you're looking to use this for any kind of snow removal, then getting a cab on this tractor from factory is a huge bonus over going over the B2601, because the B2601, you cannot put a factory cab on it. It will be an aftermarket cab that is definitely not as nice as the factory one on the LX. Looking at the rear of this tractor, you will get a standard 3-point hitch from Kubota. I'm pretty sure the 3-point hitch on the LX might actually be the exact same one as on the B2601. It's not a turnbuckle style, so it is a bit of a fancier style with the pin system on your side sway bar links. So instead of turning that turnbuckle to widen your 3-point hitch, you just pop that pin, and there's a couple different settings in order to widen and narrow it. As a standard tractor here, you do have your hydraulic oil fill up on the back of the LX as well on your B2601. In terms of implements and size of implements that can go on the backs of these tractors, you're going to see a lot of overlap in terms of size that can go on the back of them. On this one, we generally send a 60-inch rotary cutter on it. On the B2601, it will also be the same 60-inch rotary cutter. The LX back here, it is a little bit of a heavier tractor, so you do get a bit of a heavier rear end. So if you're looking to pull, say, a 72-inch grading scraper or a 72-inch blade, you can pull it with this tractor. It will be a little bit on the large side. As well, the B2601, we usually limit that to about a 60-inch box scraper or a 60-inch blade on the rear of it. One of the last things we're going to talk about is the price on these units. So the LX tractor, naturally, it will be a little bit more than the B2601. Between the two ROPS models, the price difference isn't a whole lot. You will have to pay a little bit more for your implements as well. The loader price will be a little bit more. The backhoe price for either one of these will be a little bit more. The thing to note is that the cab price, it does add a significant price tag to the LX model, but if you're doing a lot of snow removal, it could be well worth it. Both of these tractors, they do have a similar customer in mind. It's going to be your weekend warrior homeowner type customer who's looking to use this to do some general property maintenance around their 5 to 10 acres of finished property. The biggest difference that sets these apart will be the lift capacity and just overall weight and power of the LX. If you're looking to do a little bit heavier lifting and a little bit heavier pulling, and you have a slightly more utilitarian mindset, then the LX tractor is what we would generally steer you towards. But if you're just looking to do some general maintenance around your property, maybe go into the woods and do some light farming with it as well, then the B2601 will be more than what you need. I just want to thank you guys for watching. And if you need help with parts, sales, or service, give us a call at 613-225-0555. Thank you.